You know, this is such a good casual look.
I agree.
It is.
I don't know about the V-neck. I think it's good on him. I'm just not saying it works for everybody. But just in general, like nice shirt with, you know, blazer or coat of some kind and jeans. Business cash.
Oh, yeah.
V-necks officially do not work on everybody.
Yes.
Just, if you're at home and you're wondering if you look good in a V-neck, the answer is probably no.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd know the answer already.
Are your collarbones this prominent?
Yeah.
All right. Horseman, gonna help us out here.
Yeah.
Don't let Michaela tell you he's useless.
All right, then.
Making curry. You remembering how to remember these beans, boy? Boy. 3 factors for the flavor of a cup of coffee. Grind, heat, and time. Sounds hot, Sojiro. First up's the grind.
Oh, yeah.
Going for medium fine.
Yeah, real fun.
Are you listening to me? What grind are you supposed to use?
Medium fine.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. I'm assuming the correct answers are the right thing here, but let me just have his list up just to make sure we're not wasting time here. Correct, yes. Unshockingly, it is indeed. Doesn't net much profit, given the effort it takes, but hey, money's money. I'm not going to forgive you if you serve our customers crap coffee, though. Who could this be?
Who could it be now?
Yes, hello. This is Dog. How did you get this number? Now? Where?
I like to think it's Futaba.
Fine. How did you get to call me?
Sorry.
You should still be in your room.
Futaba's just, oh, hey, Shujiro, how did you get this number?
The only correct answer here is it trouble? This does not seem like the appropriate time to tease him about his womanizing, and this just seems like too... You don't want my help? Come on, Sojiro. Come on, man. We also cannot afford to waste any more time on Sojiro, so we want all the points we can get. Do the dishes, shut off the gas before you close up shop. That seems like a good tip.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out you're harder worker than I thought. Keep it up.
It's not like you sleep here above the oven.
With all your
Right.
possessions now. Rank 3.
All right.
We do Sojiro's for the story, since we don't care about the coffee, because pretty much all of his abilities are related to coffee. But he's like a main story character, or at least a main side character, so why not? Alright, anyways. The 11th is coming. 92%.
And now it's all going to fall apart.
What?
That's crazy. What
How
do
many
you-
times
I'm
have-
scared
How many times have I told you outright to your face a lie?
a lot. More times than I can count.
So the question you have to ask yourself is this a lie where I told you he's going to end up dead? Sorry for messaging you this early in the morning. My father's going to hold an urgent press conference.
No, I know he's going to be dead, though, because he died in the place.
It has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's
Assassinated.
shoulders. We haven't seen what happens when somebody dies in there yet.
Yeah, we're going to find out. It's going to be...
For real? Congrats. When's that going to be? 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if we'll talk about mental shutdowns. Where should we watch it? Let's get together beforehand.
Sure.
Sounds good. I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it could be beneficial. How's the rooftop sound? I happen to have some business up there. It's been ages since I was last up there. Wait, the school? Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance because you're not a student, so it'd be weird. See you there after school.
Oh?
Where is Yusuke? He's asleep at this point. He's going to be late.
I would just like to give a shout out to the guys that designed the UI on those text messages. Just the subtle thing of always making sure to put the exclamation mark or the question mark or whatever the big, point of whatever is going on.
Which do you think looks like Kiki? Come on, Michaela, you know this one.
What?
You don't know this one. How would anybody on the planet know this one?
No, what?
Well,
A, of course. Kiki, yes, definitely.
if we were Japanese, I'm sure the kanji for Kiki probably looks like it.
Because the K has sharp
Oh.
letters, you see, and a B is curved like a B.
That's not.
Yeah, that's it.
This is it.
Yes. Yeah, hold on. Let's see what the...
You should have instinctively felt that A is Kiki. See? I was right, actually. Yeah, take that.
If I
What?
went to a school that asked questions like that, I'd be like, can you just kill me now?
It's just like, it's nothing. You'd think
Yeah,
your
I'm
teacher
just
was
like-
having a stroke.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there, person I'm just calling on out of the blue.
That's what I'd raise my hand and be like, teacher, have you ever heard of synesthesia, where people, you know, they see sounds and like hear colors, because that's what's going on right now. If you think this looks like the sound of
This is the type of thing that happens in nightmares, where this is like you don't understand the question and everybody in the class is staring at you because she's like, is A Kiki or is B Kiki? And you're like,
you gotta check your pants, because like you don't know if your pants are on, or if like you have like a dolphin for the bottom half of your body. Who knows?
Yeah.
yeah. Apparently, if you miss the conversations as they happen in IM, you don't get them. So
Yeah.
Yusuke is now clueless.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the unfortunate thing about this is there are cool UIs that do this type of messaging on phones. They don't do great for group text, which is ironic considering that these are all group texts. But what are you gonna do? All right, so things were hectic this morning for Haru. Everybody's still talking about rooftop, flower beds up there. We did kind of know about that, sort of. We also saw her in the front of the school. Anyways, flowers are an excellent hobby. I'll gladly assist you. We'll help too. Yeah, we can all help. We're all going to be up there anyways. Why not?
Yeah.
Kiki.
What a dumb question.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai?
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it, aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it.
Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently?
You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
These are fair shots back and forth.
Yep.
Let's not get too full of ourselves now.
Well, let's get started.
But luckily, since the group's so close now, we can all just have playful banter. It's fine.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
2 millimeters.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it?
Is this music not Yoshi's
Well,
Story
then-
music?
How about a night
It's
party?
very much like Yoshi's Story.
At Destinyland.
Destinyland? What?
They have so many engrams and beatboxes there.
Destinyland. Do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
Oh my god.
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
Let me just go reserve
Oh.
the whole theme
There's a
park
good
real
guy
quick.
over there.
Really thinks like a celebrity.
Let me ask Destinyland Man.
What the heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
I just imagine there's nothing over there. And she just wandered over there and just stood there.
You're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
Even just for one night, the price is insane.
She's doing her research right now.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
Yep.
We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
Yeah, just don't check the guest list.
Right.
In that case, let's do this.
Who went there? Oh, just these 8 specific
We'll
kids.
just celebrate twice as hard today.
Oh,
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
see, Destinyland. Disneyland. Get
I'm
it?
just gonna call it Disneyland. That's exactly
We're
what
not
it is.
going to a magical place with castles and fireworks and funny hats.
Almost fit. Almost fit.
Oh my god, it looks just like it.
So close. This is definitely not a rip-off of it at all. No, sir.
It's
Please,
a Russian-style kind of castle.
please
right
no.
Even the Matterhorn's back there. Oh
Look at
my
these dumb
God.
ears people have on.
there. Yeah. So the Mad Hatter, that's definitely not the Mad Hatter. 'cause
Right,
it's
a
like
bear that's definitely not a mouse. You know,
Right.
the huge.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
Food's too nice for
The
Disneyland.
staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible. Not that I'd expect anything else from a private
Oh my god, that's
rental.
like the mini hat. If
Mhm.
you just put the Mickey Mouse ears on
Really
it.
is no one else here.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
Well, I mean, you have 150 staff people here to cope this group of 8. So, yeah, it's probably a little overkill.
That's right.
It's beautiful.
I think all the fireworks
It's
are
not as
wasted.
beautiful as you.
The
Oh.
ears are
See,
there.
Futaba knows the right things to say.
That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
And she's looking right at Yusuke.
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
No, you can't do it then.
Come on, cat.
Come
You go.
on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
You say that like you're not tapping
Yeah.
into your inner child too, Ryuji.
Ryuji, who gets excited over goddamn everything. This is the limit now. We have the whole private park for ourselves.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Don't fight, I guess.
You look. I can't take you seriously when you fight in those.
What was that?
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
I mean, that seems fair.
Yeah.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
Let's rent out Japan.
Everyone
You're
else
already
get
talking
out.
about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Shut up, Marcel.
It will be for me. Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing.
Father,
Part of me wants to complain because they're all on their phones, but they really weren't the whole time they were having time together. So good on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, seems fine actually.
He's alive.
Thank you all
Yeah.
for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad.
Let me just take a moment here to go ahead and throw some shade at journalists who ask this style of question. Obviously, I'm in print journalism and not broadcast, but every time you have to start a sentence with 3 complete sentences, you're asking the wrong question.
Yep.
Now, the game may be doing this just to kind of frame this in a way that is helping the players understand, but still, there are actual journalists who do this, and it's awful every time. Stop.
Is all of this true?
Yes.
That's also a yes or no question. That's like rule number 1.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
Maybe let's not assume that. Animated cutscene? No.
I...
Oh.
Okumura-san?
Oh, that looks good.
Pico Pico. Please excuse the technical difficulties. Here's a dog.
Fireworks still going off.
Mm-hmm.
No one told them.
Father? Why did he collapse? That didn't look right at all. Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
What happened?
I want to know that myself. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
It's been a while.
Yeah, since you yelled at me.
What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis. But perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Things are developing.
Class during the interview. It was gruesome. Okumura died. Unsurprisingly, that's what everybody's talking about. What a shock. Ah. So about Haru's dad,
Yeah.
news said it was cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through, though, right? Hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No. Haru, why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health, but for him to just up and die, this has got to be some kind of joke. Haru, are we responsible for his death? Thought I was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Isn't that what you said, Morgana? Should have been okay. It should have been. He says it should have been okay. There's no point in getting mad at Mona for this. I heard the same thing too, you know. Let's compose ourselves for now. We gotta act normally in public, but keep Haru in our minds, who did not respond at any point during that, even though she was included. Doesn't make any sense. What are we supposed to do from here on out? Well, let's go to sleep.
Sleeping it out's always good.
But I like that Futaba's responses are only about Haru because she herself has lost a parent to the same thing. So she's being very empathetic.
It's true. Yeah.
Hey!
I just really want to go downstairs, though.
But you can go eat Debbie Dicks, so...
Okay, I'll go to sleep. Fine. I just hope I don't have to go anywhere weird. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen.
Yeah, who wants that?
Shit.
Oh, God. Blue world. Double D, double die.
I really am blue. Even the mist is blue.
On your feet, inmate.
This is a little more gentle than usual. I know you're the nicer one, but still.
Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
It wasn't our fault.
It's not my fault.
I know this, of course. However, what of the general public?
True.
It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
I feel closer to Igor than ever. Break
Talking
9.
to me through a gate. It feels really sincere.
All right.
By the way, you can probably tell we're sort of kind of
We shall
getting
meet again.
towards the end of the game here. Morgana, who's been advancing automatically, is 9. Igor is
Time's
9.
up, inmate.
Yep.
Hurry up and return to your world.
Now, if Persona 4 is any indication, some of them will just turn into a different Arcana and progress up from there.
Yep.
That
Oh,
has-
by the way,
Oh, yeah. Yep, that sounds about right.
13% in a day.
Good shit for us plebes, lol.
Lol.
Lol, what the fuck?
Is that true?
Okumura died. He collapsed. It was a disaster. Seeing a heart attack was rough. That's their conversation. See you later.
Listen this time, okay?
Listen, let's talk about class things. We're just going to ignore it, though, because we're worried about a lot of other things. Hey, you want to hang out with her after school?
I'll freaking die first.
It seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura? There's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods.
Yeah, there is.
Think they came
Haru.
to talk to Haru?
There you go, for
She's absent
you.
today.
Oh.
Then what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom. Let's be particularly careful not to stand out. Go straight home after school. And she's not wrong. Let's go poke the cops. Hello? Meanwhile...
Persona 4.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Huh.
Look at that face. It's my
Not
favorite. It's my
happy.
favorite cut in her for hers. So fierce.
To eat a baby.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Love the guys that were intently staring in the corner over there.
Yeah. They're like,
This
okay,
is-
we got this corner on lockdown.
This is the break in the case we've been looking for. We're not fast forwarding very quickly anymore either because, as we've mentioned, we're about to hit present time. Present time and prison time.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Oh, the second one's awfully interesting there. Yeah.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Also,
Well, she finally stopped yelling at us, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
that's pretty cool.
All right.
Le jugement.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
We are getting towards the end here. Maybe the drugs are kicking in a little more.
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
I don't know, man.
My vision's getting distorted.
Oh, good God.
Can you hear me?
Are you in a tunnel?
You need to stay focused.
Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on.
So we normally set the stage in these. As we've been going on, they've been giving us less and less information. Sometimes a name or a photo, and less of a here's what happened and what you did, because that was the beginning of the game.
At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
explain everything to me.
It's coming.
Do.
It's
I'm
coming.
so excited.
We're waiting 61 hours for this. All right. Anybody been able to contact Haru?
I haven't.
I haven't. Don't know about the rest. No luck here. Me neither. Won't pick up. Hasn't seen our chats. I'm worried about her. So many things swirling together here as we reach the confluence of the past and the present and the future.
Yes.
Hope Haru's okay. Well, yeah, I'm sure she's fine. Let me go downstairs. We're too worried about Haru to go downstairs.
You know, we gotta sleep this off.
Look, there are some times where the Morgana excuses are like, okay, I get it. And there are some times you're like...
Look, man, depression hits like a truck sometime, and all you feel like doing is sleeping. I get it.
Fair.
Yeah, but if the cat's depressed, then he can deal with it.
I don't know why you can't just accept that you are a raging ball of depression right now.
11%. Evil has perished. They got carried away.
I can't look away, love.
I can't.
Emmanuel can't.
Just us.
Hi.
Masaka-kun. My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so there's something I need to tell you.
What's the matter?
Yeah, who cares if she's doing well? Her dad just died 2 days ago. There's something that caught my
she
attention.
said she needed to tell us something, so I want to ask about it. God!
We need to discuss it with everyone, though. We should meet at the hideout after school. So why didn't you text everyone?
You know, now I have to do it.
Exactly. That's one thing I can't stand in real life. This is a different situation that's more delicate, but still.
Yeah, the whole, we should get everyone on board.
Hey,
yeah.
you, why don't you message the group? And I'm like, but you coulda, and but I don't want, We all have the same capabilities. It's not like I possess the mythical phone of group texts.
Yep.
It's 2018, man. Almost 19 by the time this airs, probably.
Same with just bosses in general. We've all had that boss, the one that walks up and is like, hey, so do you think we could just move that from there to there? And you're looking at them and you're like, that's weird. It seems like you have two hands.
With this,
so
preparations are finally in place.
Yep.
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next. Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
We can sort of guess who that pronoun is.
Yeah, for once it's a guessable pronoun.
Wants to be Emperor Palpatine.
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what? What's up? People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Nijima-san. I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
So angry.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you?
Uh-oh. Look at those eyes over there on the, not her portrait, but on her actual model. You know what? This is a little much.
Ryuji, you're out the window.
It may just be my imagination.
Just picks him up. Chuck.
But I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
She's on top of it as usual.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
You know, kids, as a lesson, sometimes if you've done a bad action, the best way to correct it is inaction, not more action. Like if you'd accidentally knock over the Christmas tree at the holiday times, don't then make a fire in the living room by trying to clean it up.
Sometimes you just gotta stand next to it, look and be like, what happened?
Oh, the Christmas tree fell over.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
In addition, we have midterms next week.
Huh.
Exams? At a time like this?
So yeah, we have max knowledge. That's easy. Everything else, though.
Oh.
I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
She's got her hands steepled. She's deep in
Got
thought.
something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be.
She's a
At any
genius.
rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Beehive. Beehive.
I mean, we can try.
Yeah, we'll probably fail.
Probably.
Gotta break a few eggs from heroes to grim reapers. Everybody's talking about us and Okumura, of course. All this is not surprising. It was a nationally broadcast death/suicide/whatever the hell the public thinks it is.
Suffocation.
Yeah. And black came out of his eyes, which is not normally how heart attacks work.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna need an exorcist instead of a doctor. This is one of those times.
This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right?
I like just you throw yourselves under the bus just to ruin his idea of you.
Or maybe if for some reason, even though you have all the evidence to the contrary, you think maybe you did cause it as like the player? I don't know. Of course not. I trust them. Everyone's forgotten everything they did to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll keep cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. Peace. Mishima's a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person. Alright, this day I can definitely go down.
You have to act like a student, Chris. The students go in
Gotta be normal.
Fine, but I'll sit on the very edge of my bed. You see what I pulled off there? I'm like half off of the thing. That's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna give myself points for that.
Oh, it's dropping so fast.
Cupcake crime.
It's dropping really fast, and here's the question you have to ask yourself. Is this just a snapshot of the current picture or all time? Because that's a lot if it's a snapshot of the current picture. If this is weighing down all the previous votes that were yes, that is a huge drop.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying, either way, it's bad. Sorry for worrying everybody. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. Don't need to mind us. Are you all right? I'm okay. More worried about the people at the company, to be honest. Yeah, there's a power vacuum, and the CEO admitted he did stuff and then died.
Yep.
Seems everybody's having difficulty with clients and the press, handling preparations for my dad's funeral. Feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everybody understands this is a trying time for you. We're here if anything happens. I'll get in touch once things settle down. Don't push yourself! We'll be waiting. Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
Hashtag bless everyone.
Hashtag blessed that girl. I bet they killed Okumura to make an example out of him. Okumura raised his daughter alone. Phantom Thieves, blah, blah, blah.
been chewing on murderers all this time.
It's a setup.
They're not heroes, they're criminals.
So just so the viewer understands, this is the beautiful thing about lying to Michaela. I have to balance my range. I can't just say some things that are true that end up not being true. I also have to say some things that are not true that end up being true. I have to make sure I'm balanced in those, otherwise it becomes too predictable. You know, sometimes I'm either saying the truth or I'm not, but then other times I could be lying. You know what I mean? Like, so just know that with what's coming up here,
It's a problem, everyone.
it might be a whirlwind of lies. That's all I'm saying.
Frustrating.
Anybody know who set us up? Nope. If I were to guess, I'd say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. How do we even begin to know we're set up with? That's not how that one went, but whatever. They found a calling card in the principal's office. Somebody planted that, obviously. Worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. I don't know if that's the worst case scenario, Yusuke. This is bad, guys. State of affairs is looking bleak. Let's turn ourselves in. How are we going to do that? Our only choice now is to find the true culprit. We don't have any leads. Why has this got to happen to us? Meanwhile, let's just go to school like things are fine.
Seems good.
It's raining.
I never noticed how nice the water effects on the windows are.
Yeah, I imagine this was actually a PS4 game and not a upgraded PS3 port.
Oh my gosh.
Persona 6 in 2023 is going to be great.
I don't know. This was a straight PS4, wasn't it?
No.
No?
This came out on both PS3 and PS4.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I just never... God. Totally forgot that was PS4 only.
He has some info. This might be our last step to get him to 10. So, this is the perfect time to lay low.
I believe so, actually.
Ex-mercenary hiding out in the Shibuya underground, acts like a hobo, then goes to work at night. Hasn't left any trace of his identity. Hey, everybody's got to work. Dangerous or interesting?
Dangerous.
Okay, cool glasses, right? I can't breathe easy knowing he's out there. His name is Yohei Kiritani. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. Our reputation might have taken a hit, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We have to meet with Haru before we go in. The killer who cleans up trash. Aren't you going to do anything about the maid?
No, Kat. Why would you bring that up right now? God.
Exams are close. She wants to study. We don't need to do that for either Makoto or studying, so that's silly. Max on. Max Takemi. It might actually not be a bad day for mementos if we can do it. I don't know what that means about the meet up with Haru thing, but I guess we can just try and go to the hideout and see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if we do it without Haru, we'll just put Morgana back in the party.
I'm meow meow meow.
They're all here.
Police are vigilant now. Keep attention off yourself. Let's view requests and see what it said. There's an empty seat. After we meet up with Haru. But they're both here. So...
Where's she be?
Intel on a possible target. Check on that. Okay, what do we have intel on? We have 2 requests.
Well, one of them should be the Futaba one.
We should have 3 then? So there's that one. Let's meet at the hideout. Well... meet at the hideout. So... What? What? I don't want to walk in because I think that advances time.
I don't like all this rain.
Oh, well, thanks for that, ma'am.
Any suggestions here?
Well, don't you actually have to talk with them about the different missions? Isn't that how that works?
Well, I did review requests first. But instead of going over, they talked about waiting for Futaba, or for Haru.
Maybe hold a meeting then, though? And then she'll show up? Or is that what that was?
I don't think she's going to show up at all today. Do we need her for sure?
Well, it wouldn't let me go in without her, so...
Oh, wait, would it?
I don't think so. That's what that dialogue box that popped up was, because I thought I would try just to see if it would let me, and it didn't. Let's try again real quick. So I did view requests. We didn't really talk about them.
So then, okay.
So after we meet up with Haru, they gave me the list anyways. I tried to explore mementos.
Well, what about hold a meeting?
I don't know if we've ever had to do this before. Everything was going too well up till now. Wish we could strike at once, but we have no clues. Hands are tied until Haru comes back.
Okay, so then that is we gotta wait for her to be available.
Intel on a possible target. That's the part that's weird to me.
Oh, well, don't you have to go find this guy? No.
No, we just have a name, so we're supposed to find him in mementos now. Because how can we? I guess we could try exploring the streets to see if anybody's talking about him. But he's the guy who changes faces, so like.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get in-person leads? Well.
Time to go buy some computer games.
Let's see. It's raining, which helps diner, which we're not interested in. Helps at night. The bath, which we're not interested in. We have max charm. So we can work at the bowl shop for some proficiency. Get proficiency.
Why is that guy hugging a pillow?
Fuck. It's also at night. Flower shop for kindness. We're gonna need max kindness pretty soon.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet.
I forget what gives guts.
People? Not
Failing
people.
the Big Bang Burger does.
Yeah.
But not much. It's like 1.